always say that Lauri Markkanen is the most to Dirk Nowitzki, and then all the other comparisons like Kristaps Porzingis, and even a lot of other guys that's come over from Europe with that height, shooting touch. I always say Lauri Markkanen is the closest one. And he had a solid season last year. That was 18, around 9.5. And it's just an ongoing progression as he want to take it to that next level as a player. He's just getting better and better. And you probably saw some clips of him online, his body transformation as he bulked up a little bit, got a little stronger, been in the weight room. Just putting in the work to get better. And you should just expect good things from him. Zach LaVine, the Zach attacked. Harris 23, was 24 a game last year. But it was his sometimes inconsistency, which was just a big question mark on him. You know, I've always been skeptical of those that get the points but not as efficient, and not efficiency as pertains of what's his stats and his numbers, but what's the impact on the game. And he did at times was one of those guys that he just couldn't get it going. So he has to get more consistent with his field goal percentage, his 3 points, and in between game. All that has to be consistent. You have to be out there to the point where they're doubling you. If you're not getting doubled, then you're scoring here and there on someone when you're on an okay defender. That's not conducive of winning basketball. It's not conducive of winning games. Okay, they drafted Kobe White. Now this guy's gonna be real special. He's just real good at college. Obviously, this draft move is somewhat they thinking about the future, where Chris Dunn falls in, Thomas Saransky coming from Washington over. I think most likely Saransky is going to be starting. Kobe White and Dunn is going to come off the bench. Dunn most likely is going to be a trade piece. Even though he did come off strong, I think he's going to be a trade piece. Because drafting Kobe White and getting Saransky, that's already letting you know where that stands with that depth at point guard. And then you got Wendell Carter Jr. He's had an okay rookie campaign, blocking shots, young player, very energetic, getting better defensively. And his progression is good, and it's also going to help also marketing as well. Just getting two big guys out there, man. The Bulls gonna shock some people, and they're gonna shock some people. You're gonna be really surprised in what you see with the Bulls. Okay, Jim Boylan. Let's talk about him. Jim Boylan's the head coach. You know, when he took over for Fred Hoiberg, I was real skeptical about it, knowing what I heard about him, and I was like, all right. And then lo and behold, he started doing some things like the issue with the practices, and he was kind of working these guys really, really hard. Now, I understand times has changed, and the NBA PA and conducive with the owners do have a specific amount of time teams do have to practice, because also they got to have body recovery and certain things like that. So you just can't just wear guys out. Okay, they can't just have a game and you practicing hard the next day. You just can't do things like that. And the team almost had a revolt against their head coach. And then they gave him an extension. So now, management, Garpax, yes, fire Garpax, just gave this man an extension. So he's locked in for the next couple of seasons. They believe in him. Now it's up to the players having a full season under him, a full training camp. Let's see what's going on with that. But we got to see, because, like I said, Garpax, I'm not even going to say their names. Garpax needs to go. But they're not going. So you're always going to see the hashtag fire Garpax. It's always going to be there. All right, they start at 5. I give them a C+. It's Thomas Samansky, Zach Levine, Otto Porter Jr., Laurie Marketing, and Wendell Carter Jr. There's just a lot of holes there, but this is a C+ start at 5 that could go to a B+ or A- instantly, because the upside is this for Otto and Laurie, Wendell, and Zach. The bench is the returning Denzel Valentine, Thaddeus Young, Kobe White, and Chris Dunn. I gave it a C+ as well. Have a little scoring punch there, but like I said, defensively, I'm going to see some problems there. I mean, Dunn is there, but I think he's going to be a trade piece candidate, because maybe some guards go down where we'll just see on what's, maybe it's a deal with Washington, we don't know. All right, and Jim Boylan as the head coach, I give him a B-. I have to see a whole season of work. I'm just giving him the benefit of the doubt, because he is a good head coach, you know, good at defense and everything like that. Give them, their record is going to be, I give them 35 and 47. A big, because I think their talent alone, and they're going to get better. So as the season wanes, they're going to get better as a team. And the Bulls had a lot of young talent, but this is not the first time. They've always had young talent. We just got to see how all that progresses as one. Okay, this is NBA Onetake. This is Pretty Boy Lakers, Chicago Bulls, and I'm out.